Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, last episode, I tried and then failed to start the DLC quests. I've picked them up at this point, which is nice, but I've also picked up a couple of other side quests that I want to take on before I actually do those. I know I promised that I would be doing the DLCs pretty much immediately, but this is kind of how I ended up grabbing the quest, so this is how I'm going to proceed. I just met up with Robin Hood, or Hannikin Hare in this case, and he has given me a new quest to meet him by the Mine Gallery. I think I'm out... Where am I? I think I'm about here-ish at the moment. I'm in the woods somewhere, relatively close to Talmberg. So I need to follow the river northeast from here to get to the Mine Gallery, meet him there. And then I've got another couple of quests up in Uzhitz, so there's quite a bit drawing me over there at the moment. Uzhitz, of course, being the place where everybody hates my guts, because I have stolen from them several times, and they really don't like me there. There's pretty much, as far as I know, nothing that I can do to raise it at this point, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, the merchants themselves still like me well enough, but it's really just the general populace that dislike me. So sometimes they're gonna give me some negative comments and dirty looks, I guess, when I go into town. But outside of that, I don't think it really affects too much, as far as I know. I'm really hoping that this is the river area I was just talking about, cause I think it is. Yeah, there's the fishing hole, and A is right ahead. Perfect. Okay, so I was reading the map correctly. I've got that going for me. I know I just got completely interrupted from what I was trying to say, but it's okay. Alright, I'm at the mine shaft. I guess I'm just gonna walk in and hope no one attacks me. This place is completely blocked off. Am I supposed to meet him at a specific time, or what? Maybe I'm supposed to meet him at a specific time, because I'm not seeing him right now. Granted, he does wear green. So he blends into the forest nearby, so... Was I right? Yeah, it is sealed. Okay. Maybe I'll just wait an hour and see if he pops up. I hope he shows up. He better not be bugged like the other guy. I don't know why it feels like waiting takes a long time in this game. Okay, has he shown up? There he is. Perfect. Hello, Hannikin Hare. What are you scheming?
So, what are you up to?
Working out how to get Nicholas's confession.
And how would you do that exactly?
Simple. I'll have him sign it. I've had the priest in Janowitz write me up a parchment. When Nicholas signs it, he'll admit to everything written down there.
Can Nicholas
How do you wanna
read?
force him to do that?
He won't have a choice, or rather he will have, between his wife Margaret and the job of huntsman.
You're losing me now.
I'm not following this at all.
It's plain enough. We'll kidnap Margaret.
Okay.
That's to say you'll kidnap Margaret
That's a stretch.
while I distract Nicholas. If he wants to see her again, he won't have any choice.
Isn't that a bit much?
Kidnapping? That doesn't seem like much of a way to clear your name.
No? Take a look around you, Henry. Sigismund kidnapped Wenceslas, his own brother. And Divish was abducted by Medek of Waldeck.
True. Yeah.
But Sigismund and Medek kidnapped the men they wanted to bargain with. You're thinking of taking a man's wife who's done nothing to deserve it.
And what of it? Those others did it for money or power. I'm doing it to redeem my honor. And since you mentioned Margaret, she's not all that innocent. I could have swung because of her.
But that
True enough.
confession's just a scrap of parchment with writing on it. What will happen to him after that?
That scrap of parchment is for Sir Divish and the provincial court. But we'll be generous to Nicholas and let him leave in peace before we deliver the confession to Talmberg.
So Nicholas will go free, and you'll clear your name.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So what do I need to do?
I had
Well,
Nicholas's
apparently
prize
kidnap
hunting
someone.
horn liberated. I'm sure Nicholas will recognize its sound from quite far off. I'll lure him out of the lodge at dawn.
And I'm meant to kidnap his wife while he's gone.
Of course, it would be best if she went with you voluntarily. But if
Well,
not,
this is where my
you'll just have to
persuasion
drag her
comes
with
in. Otherwise, I'm going to be committing an impossibly violent crime. Well, maybe not violent, but still. What if something happens?
I don't know. What if there's trouble?
That's why I'm sending you. I trust you. But whatever happens, Margaret mustn't be hurt.
Well,
When
I'll
you
try
get
not
her,
to
bring
hurt
her
her.
here. Then we can decide what's next.
All right.
I just straight up agreed.
Don't forget, tomorrow at dawn.
Tomorrow at dawn, abduct Margaret, whatever it takes. Hare's plan. Okay, well, this is definitely timed. So I have to ride back to Talmberg and just wait until dawn. Okay, well, my plan to go to Ujits, not quite happening. Can I talk to you about this? No. Can I talk to Margaret about this? I kind of want to talk to Margaret about this. Preferably not during the abduction. Can we talk to her before all this goes down, please? Seems like a very bad idea to go in and try to abduct someone. I believe Talmberg is straight ahead. That seems to be correct. Perfect. Well, I ended up accidentally going to Ujits instead of back to Talmberg, so I might as well do this for now. Because I don't... Oh, what? Oh, that's probably the vicar then. I don't have anything else to do until night anyway, right? If I'm gonna have to do that at dawn, I may as well actually be productive. Hi, let's talk about a ghost, Father Godwin.
How are you?
I'm okay. How can you get rid of a ghost?
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour has been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her.
Probably
Do
true.
you know anything more about that?
Nope. Well, the fire and Alois and his wife.
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife
Alois.
burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
All right.
God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people.
Right.
Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars.
Please tell me about
Atonement
it.
cross. You often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation.
Ah, the
and
reconciliation
forgiven
crosses. Okay,
trespasses.
yeah.
Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church.
Okay, well, I'll carry it back to you if she decides to make one. Anything else we can follow up with? What did you say the widow should do?
Have a memorial. Take care.
Have a memorial built there. Okay. So that means I need to go back to Ledechko at some point. Probably not right now, because eventually I'm going to have to make my way back to the cabin anyway, or the inn in the glade. So I may as well talk to the vicar, who is hanging out right here. Hello there.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
You're annoying him?
Oh, I see.
Straight up by
How
existing?
considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals.
Everyone
I'm
here
sure
hates
Sir
me.
Hanush
I'm the
told
worst
you what
person to
I'm doing
pick.
here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Waldensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Sure, I have no idea what that is. Who are the Waldensians?
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard
Reputation lost.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation.
of them.
Sorry.
Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have
He's not
time
happy
right
with me.
now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well.
Okay,
Monsignor.
sure. I've already lost reputation with him, so that's not a good start. Why do you think there are heretics here?
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ushit's
No comment on the
times.
ladies who thought
That
they
was
were
all he
witches.
told you.
No comment
By
on that
the
either.
end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
Sounds like torture. Yeah, let's not be so direct, and let's not insinuate that there are none here, because then he'll instantly disapprove of me again.
I see.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Do you have any suspects?
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect, you can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
This sounds kind of dangerous. Will the locals trust me?
Well,
Clearly they
I'm
don't.
not from Ujits exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face. If a bit simple-looking,
Okay, rude.
you'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well then.
What can I do to help?
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory.
Okay.
The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Kutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly...
So I'm going to have to go out in the woods and
I
look
see.
for it.
So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Yes, I can.
Naturally, Father. Otherwise Sir Hanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best,
Okay.
Father.
Now, if I can't read that document. If I recall correctly, I was told just to send him on his way. So, like, what's stopping me from ending this conversation and then immediately starting a new one, being like, oh, didn't find anything, sorry, man.
I'll get
Probably
working
nothing.
on it, sir.
But I do want to look into this because it is potentially interesting. I also still don't know what a Waldensian is. Okay, so probably a quest item. Heretics testimony. This account was written down by Master Borislav, scribe to the Archbishop, recording the testimony given by the questioned heretic, whereby the interrogation was conducted by the Very Reverend Jan of Osek, Monsignor and Vicar to the Archbishop. So this is Jan, okay. And the lawful rite of torture was carried out by the town executioner, Francis, called Shanks, in the town jail, according to the resolution of the town council. At first, the captive heretic, one Peter of Hradec, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him to do so by the performance of arts, torturous arts. Let it be stated that the interrogated Peter of Hradec did long resist the executioner's persuasions. However, he did finally respond to a query as to the place of assembly of the other heretics known to him, that they did meet in the township of Ujits. When the vicar then asked the prisoner to elaborate, that is, who they were and in what house they assembled, Peter of Hradec again fell into silence. The executioner was once again obliged to exercise his persuasive art, which in due course the vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued, whereupon he did suddenly find his voice and began to respond at length to the repeated query as to where he met with the other heretics. The vicar thereupon decreed that the testimony of the prisoner be written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which by my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. I began my pilgrimage in Ujits, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left that corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and did not know which way to go, so I fell on my knees and prayed, and my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, And by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. Okay. Are these like trees or what? I assume this is not literal. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. When I finally saw it, the gateway to the Garden of Paradise, abundant with foliage, it was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. These were the last words uttered by the heretic Peter of Heretics, for he did then breathe his last. The vicar did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer, to silence his tongue before the years of the servant of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made conceited objections, for which his wage was cut by 3 groschen, and he was admonished not to repeat these remarks, especially in the presence of a servant of the Holy Mother Church. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery wall as it befits, so that it would not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the case of the heretic Peter of Heretics was brought to a close, in accordance with ecclesiastical law. Okay, well this is long. So Ujits, he left at once. The temple of the bride of the Antichrist, a proud Babylonian tower, went past it towards the rising sun. Okay. They're not talking about the church, surely. Right? Into the rising sun. Well, right now the sun is setting. So, presumably, it would have been in this direction. I don't even know if I'm going to find this. Well, I guess I can stay up overnight. I don't think it's the end of the world. Because I've got... Okay, actually, I'm only 70 energy, so it's not ideal. I also realize now that I'm getting hungry, apparently. Okay. Yeah, my energy levels are dropping, so that is something to worry about. So I'm going to go out and adventure looking for this thing. Or, like, looking for the landmarks and everything. But then I'm going to have to double back to go back to Talmberg for the abduction. Now, when he talks about like men of straw and all that, I am inclined to believe he's talking about like hay bales and stuff, right? I would not know. There are a lot of houses and barns being constructed out here that do not seem like a tower to me, so I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. Also, something about a river and 2 bridges. I guess I could probably just look on the map and be like, okay. Looking out of Ujits, is there a spot with 2... There's an activity giver up here? Should I know who that is? Is that a miller? I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, he's like, oh, there were 2 bridges, and I crossed on the left side. So, are there 2 bridges up here that I can worry about? I'm not sure. Anyway, well, let's keep going. Well, I'm at the activity giver, whoever this happens to be, so I guess I'll just talk to him. Fisherman, hi.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I don't know, actually. Do you know anything about local brawlers?
Do you know
Apparently.
anything about local brawlers?
I'm just
Why do you ask?
asking a random fisherman.
I like a good punch-up myself, so I'm keen on meeting like-minded fellows.
Then you're in luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here.
Okay,
Want to
sure.
join in right now, or have you any questions?
I'll punch someone out.
I
Let's
wanna
do it.
fight.
Well, if you're as good as you are keen, it'll surely be interesting. But before the 2 of us start brawling, you have to beat the others.
Who are they?
Okay,
Where
who are
will
the
I find
others? Where do I
That's
need to go?
Mash, Maple, and Ma.
Okay.
Joseph.
Sure. What are the rules?
Nothing complicated. Don't you worry. First thing, no weapons.
Of course,
Try
of
that
course.
once, and you're finished. Second, you can't walk away. Jump the fence, and that's the end. You lose.
I'm gonna get into a fist fight with peasants while wearing full body armor. This is gonna go great.
How does it work?
Easy. You come to the others and challenge them. wager against each other, and if you win, you get your stake back, plus the same again from the fellow you beat.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Don't get carried away, though. If you beat someone and then challenge him again, he won't be too keen on betting. Understand?
Makes sense. Let's
Let's
fight.
fight.
He can't obviously challenge.
First, you have to show what you're
Yeah,
made
he's
of.
obviously not going to
I
accept.
ain't gonna bother with...
But I'm just saying it to gain the
Lord, watch over me.
I literally just said that so I could gain the speech experience. Okay, well, I was not anticipating to run into like a random brawling quest out here, but sure. I still haven't found the place that they were talking about. The Heretic, so I'm gonna keep running. I mean, maybe it's over there. There are hay bales. Right? In theory. He also said something about something washed up along the beach, though, didn't he? Yeah, he said there was something that's like washed up along on the shoreline. But you can't really get to a shoreline, can you? Yeah, I guess I could run around the lake area. Wait, who's that? Just a wayfarer, probably, right? Interesting sight. Where? Am I at... Oh, I'm out here. Why is this interesting? I don't know why this is interesting. Is it interesting because of the tree? The tree... Or sorry, the ruins. This was once a building, wasn't it? And my dog just pissed on it. Okay, well. I have no idea what I'm getting into. I'm still trying to find a bridge, and I'm not seeing a bridge. Where's my horse? Alright, let's keep going.
Yeah.
This is editing Karst. I actually stayed quiet for basically like a couple of minutes or so while I was looking for the, I guess the Garden of Eden or the Hidden Grove, and I kind of came across it relatively quickly. So I decided to just keep this entire section in the video. Please bear with me as I travel.
Yeah. I can't just drop everything and leave. Yeah.
I'm literally just running to whatever I can find. I'm like, oh, hay bales. This is totally the Garden of Eden, right? Oh!
Seems I found it.
Okay, I did! Pretty much entirely by accident. So... I'm just gonna keep that in the video, I guess. Even though I stayed quiet for a good chunk of it. Okay, so apparently my random intuition was correct. I ended up riding, like, somewhere, like, super north. So I was right then. Yeah. So I followed east. Came up here for the quest, and then literally just followed hay bales until I ended up here. Okay. Sure. Should I be worried? Get rid of the vicar or explore the gathering place? Well, I do want to explore it. I also don't want to get into a fight, so my dog was already waiting for me, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a gathering place. A wooden cross.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Okay. So now I can actually go back to Uzhitz and potentially find a heretic. And then I guess I can decide whether or not I can reveal them to the vicar then? Presumably. Horse? Perfect. And now we can just ride back, whatever that means. So we came out through the woods. Just return to Yuzhitz, which is, I think, in that... Nope, it's in this direction. I can see the church from here. Interesting sight. Yeah, you don't say. Okay. That was surprisingly productive. I'll take it. So now that I'm back in Yuzhitz, I assume I have to find someone who actually has a name. It's not just going to be a random generic NPC, surely.
I'm honored.
The cross.
I'm looking for the owner of this cross. Do you happen to know whose it is?
No, I don't. But why not ask the priest? He blesses all the crosses in the village.
Thanks. I'll ask
Yeah, okay,
him.
fair enough.
May the Lord watch
Ask Father Godwin who the cross belongs to. Sure, I don't know if he'll recognize it or anything, but I'm down for it. Don't worry about me. Also, if I can get into a fist fight with any of those brawlers, I would be down for it. I don't know who I'm looking for though, because everyone looks basically the same. I can come over here real quick and see if you are a named character. You are not. Okay. I'll probably find them in the woods or something. Or not in the woods, at the bar or something. Let's see. Well, I got interrupted there a little bit, but that's okay. I might as well go and find Father Godwin now, who should be just in front of me here. I'm still keeping my eyes open for anyone that will engage me in a fist fight, but... Where are you going? Oh, you're just following... I see, okay. Where is Godwin? I was about to check the bar. He's not there yet. He's apparently in his church. Hey, bud.
My respects to you.
Yes, and with you, the cross.
The village folk said you consecrate the crosses they keep at home.
Indeed I do. Why do you ask, Hal?
I was just wondering if you could remember who owns this one.
I could, but I might not want to tell you.
Why?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanu sent you here to help him.
Well, true.
Well, that is basically true.
Jesus Christ, Hal, are you insane? To get involved with a man like that?
Okay,
Sir
sorry.
Hannah sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
I'm just being honest.
Then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Fair enough. Yeah, me too.
You and me both.
That's good to hear. Where did you find the cross?
Let's do a deal.
At their hidden
I'll
glade.
tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
Heresy?
The vicar is
Yeah.
right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that.
The Bowers. I don't know who they
It
are.
just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though,
What do you want to do?
Burn them!
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
I can always talk to them. Sir Hanush would most certainly agree.
I see. It wouldn't make Sir Hanish too happy either.
My thoughts exactly. But the question still remains what to do about it. The vicar won't give up till he's found what he wants. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else, we ought to make sure whether there really are heretics here.
I
What
quite
do you
agree.
propose?
Can I talk to the Bowers?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
Okay. How can I get to hear their private prayers?
But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church, they'd pray the usual way. But at home, it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
Alright, noted. You consecrated that cross for the Bowers?
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
Okay, tell me. Please, regale me with the lore. Where did the Bowers come from?
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
The Bowers, what do you know about them?
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Please
Well,
elaborate.
they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind. But on the other hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that.
Okay, I'll get on
Right,
with it.
I'll get on with it.
All right.
Pleasure.
Find out who owns the cross from the assembly place. Now, the Bower farm is suspected. Report it to the vicar. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So let me go and find the Bowers, who apparently live quite far away, actually, on the way down to Neuhof. Interesting. I've also still got to abduct Margaret, and I can't remember if I have to do that at dawn or at dusk. I think it's at dawn. Pretty sure it's at dawn. Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a moment. I think we're going to have a night where we basically just pull an all-nighter. Although I'm not quite sure if I have enough energy for that. 63 doesn't seem like a lot. It's also almost nighttime, so I'm about to lose my ability to listen in on the prayers as well. So I think I should probably book a room at the inn and then catch as much shut-eye as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I like the idea of climbing up into their attic, but I might have to just do the another thief. Where? I might just have to do okay, got him. I might just have to do it the crouch under a windowsill way. The old Samwise Gamgee approach. Okay, are you done? You are done. Well, that was simple enough. Had enough?
Had enough. Please, leave me be. Come now. We don't have to get all worked up on account of a scrap of cloth, do we?
Well, we might. Be glad it didn't end up worse, yeah.
Hand it over. Here.
And now you go to prison.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson. I'll amend my life. From the very foundations, believe me.
Oh, and he's gone. Okay.
You really let him go? Just like that?
I didn't. I was gonna turn him in. I just didn't want to murder the man. Here you go.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just
Yeah,
so
now you're
you
gonna
know,
give
I'm
me
a
like 4
fidget-
groschen,
Thanks.
which was totally not worth my time, but okay, sure. I guess it'll let me rent a room for the night, so at least there's that going for me. Hey.
You? What do you want from me?
Alright, they don't like me. What's
Is there
happening around
anything
here?
suspicious?
Nothing out of the...
Alright, I need a place to
Nicely.
sleep.
Oh, for how long?
Just for one night. I'm not even gonna haggle, it's 2 gold.
You all like it here.
Yes, okay,
Sure.
thank you. When do I get to listen in to them? Meet every evening for supper. I think it's about time for me to go over there already. I don't think I have the time to sit down for an hour, unfortunately. I also want to look for people to beat up, but now is not the time, so... To get out, I'm gonna have to head away from the church, pass by the sausage place, and then basically cut a hard right. Okay. The church is there. She walked into my horse, not me. That's on her. Not my problem. Okay, so... Gonna head down and out past the sausage place, like I said. I just can't remember where the sausage place is. Pretty sure it's up and around, right? Don't mind me. Ah, there it is. Perfect. The butcher shop. Yeah. So just keep running, and then hard right. Got it. So presumably that's their farmstead right up here. It is rather out of the way. Now, you said they meet up in the barn or something? Okay, there's the classic sneaking music. I don't think I have a set of... I don't think I have a set of stealth equipment, unfortunately, so that's going to be a little concerning. Well, let's take off everything that's going to make me noisy. Okay, so on this specific occasion, I'm going to keep the... I guess the random gloves on, as well as the outfit. Because it is apparently boosting my conspicuousness and visibility. Or, not boosting, it's making me less conspicuous and less, what's the word I'm looking for? Visible, apparently. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm sneaking up. I am on the other side of where I need to be right now. They don't have a dog or anything, do they? Ooh, convenient ladder. Very convenient ladder. Okay, good stuff. Thank you for making my life easy. Okay, hopefully I don't have to choke anyone out.
Ah, I could try listening from here.
Sounds good to me. I'm like directly above them. Oh, I can press E to wait. Okay, let's wait. I didn't realize I could do that. That's helpful, that's helpful. Oh, a cutscene and everything.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, sounds normal so far as I know.
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me.
Okay, who are you?
I know.
What are you?
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know.
I'm still trying to figure out like what
And
exactly
you
is
have
going
no
on here.
fear, my brothers
So
in
she's part of some
Stay
like
true to
offshoot
God's
of the
plan,
religion.
as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
Okay. That technically didn't... I mean, we know that she follows another faith, sure, but technically they didn't pray in a weird way. So there's that, I guess. Let me definitely talk to Father Godwin about this. But, not right now, because he's probably asleep somewhere. Let's go back into crouch mode, thank you. We'll just jump right back over so we're no longer trespassing. Technically, we're not trespassing already, but I don't want any errors or mistakes. So now I can put everything on again, which is fine. And I guess we'll ride back to Uzhitz. I think my ability to kidnap a lady is starting to, well, my opportunity, rather, to kidnap a lady is going to pass in several hours. So if we can catch Godwin out on the road, that would be best. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ride back to Uzhitz pretty much immediately. Can I put the torch on, please? Thank you. Oh, not Uzhitz, sorry, Tomberg. And I have to do this at night, so that's great. Huh. Random dead person. Was this really an accident or murder? What even happened here? It's just some dead person. There are no environmental clues or anything. Alright, well, dead person's a dead person. I guess I'm just gonna dip. Godwin, are you actually still awake? Or actually, am I heading towards the vicar right now or Godwin? Godwin is in the church, which is very helpful. Good. I'm glad you're still awake. And you're not, like, sequestered in your home or something. Hey, I need to talk to you before you go to sleep. Just so you know. Time's a-wastin'. Hello. You are... upstairs? There is no upstairs. Wait a minute. How do I get up there? He's not up there, is he? Is he in his house? Where? Is he in a tower? What? How do I get in there? Confusion? Did I miss a ladder? No. Okay, maybe he's not actually awake, and this is just where I'm supposed to meet him, in the morning. Yeah, maybe that's the case. In which case, I can probably nag him at his house if he's asleep in there. This is apparently where the vicar is sleeping. Hello? Yeah, that's the vicar, who I don't want to deal with. Let's not rob while we're next to the vicar himself, huh? Next to all the guards. Sermon of Master Jan Hus. Hey, we know about this. I can just pick it up. We know about this. Tavern Life 3. Oh, it's a skill book. Don't think I want that, though. Okay, well, clearly Godwin is not in his house. So maybe he is in the tower. I mean, I guess it makes sense if he's in another... Oh, no, I guess... Can I climb this? If he's on another one of his drunken escapades, then he could be in the bell tower, waiting to ring it. There you go. He's probably upstairs at the very top. I did not realize that it would be so difficult to find this man. I kind of thought that coming up to the bell tower was pretty much like a story cutscene only. I didn't realize you could actually scale it. I guess we're just gonna keep climbing. You better be up here, by the way. Oh, what the... He sleeps up here? Wake
Jesus
up.
Christ be praised.
Yes, the Bauer farm.
So I went to check on the Bauer farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics.
Well,
at least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
The prayer was led by a woman. Is that a problem?
Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
Apparently it is a problem.
Unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
But that's not all.
They're afraid of the vicar.
They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That
True, but it does
swine
imply
finds
some
fault with
guilt.
everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bauer plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
You tell me. We have to help them. Do we, though?
I don't know, but we have to help them.
You're quite right.
Okay.
You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
But I'm the one who's supposed to catch them. Yeah. That's easy for you to say.
Convince them? That's easy for you to say. You haven't heard her talking.
Also,
I'm
that
sure
implies I have to ride all the way back out
You
there
have to
again.
try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
Sure.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the vicar might come for them.
Alright, thank you. I guess I'm just gonna be riding all the way back in the dark again. Okay, I was not anticipating an evening road trip like this. But sure. So after I do all this, I guess I can wake up the vicar, tell him about what happened, assuming he wants to talk to me, assuming that he's one of those NPCs that, like Godwin here, who will wake up instantly and talk to me and won't tell me to shoo. Tell him that, oh look, they got away, what a shame. Ow. What a shame. And then, I'm gonna have to, run off to go back to Talmberg, so I can try and kidnap a lady. Okay, my night itinerary is surprisingly full this evening. So, I guess we're just gonna ride back out to the farm, I presume. Let's take a look. Yep, we're riding back out to the farm. Alright. I get the feeling this is a timed quest, so I can't exactly dawdle, so off we go. Man, finding this place again was not easy. It was super difficult. Okay, well, are you guys still in here? I gotta talk to you people. Good evening, hi. Should I have a bard potion running or something? Probably, just to be safe. I think I will, actually. I almost never use this, but... Hi, I need to talk to you folks, so therefore I'm gonna have to break in. Sorry. It's not that I want to break in, but I don't really have much of a choice here. I need to talk to you before the timer runs out. Alright. Who am I talking to? Not you. Well, maybe you. Nope.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Okay. Maybe someone in here? Okay. Maybe not. Well, that's definitely not the right person. So maybe I need to go up. Go back up into the attic. Maybe she sleeps up here? I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Hello? Yes, you do sleep up here. Now I need you to wake up so I can talk to you. This is not technically trespassing. Hi. You have to get out of here.
Mistress Bauer,
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
I want to help you.
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions, but I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is
I don't know what's going on with the glitching.
I won't betray my faith.
I guess it's the
nor my
light,
brothers
probably.
in
There's some sort of
Christ.
lighting issue, I guess. I know how awful it is to turn and run. I did it once myself. You won't be the only one to suffer for your choice. God gives you the chance to escape. What about your husband?
You speak of your brothers in Christ, but what about the people in Ujits?
What of them? Most of them are idlers, gamblers, adulterers, or outright thieves.
Fair enough.
Maybe they aren't folk after your own heart, but does that mean they aren't worthy of salvation? Isn't that up to God to decide?
I'm just describing, not judging them. That judgment does indeed rest.
Well,
solely
I guess it's
with
fine that
our
Ujits
Lord.
people don't like
But
me
if you
then.
confess, all those people will be in danger. God knows how many of them will end up burned at the stake merely because of the vicar's dislike.
The vicar will be the one to send them to the flames, not I. Am I to blame for the sins of others?
No, but you can prevent more sinning. Isn't that your mission?
I'm just gonna let Henry try
people from sinning?
talk this
You
through
may
because
be
I have
right,
no idea how the
but I
argument would
can't
go.
lie. It's against all my teaching.
You won't have to lie if you're never asked any questions. Just leave.
Yep.
You can preach elsewhere. I'm sure you have lots of friends who'd love to take you in.
But I don't want to run.
But you should.
No one wants to run away, but sometimes we have no choice. If you run, your faith will live on. That must mean something.
You're right. I shouldn't give in so easily. I've just grown so weary of the endless persecution.
You should pack up and run away as soon as you can. The vicar might get here any minute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And
Don't
agreed.
delay.
Alright, see you later.
Take care.
Okay, that ended up going fairly well. I'm glad this does not count as trespassing, and she woke up instantly. Oh, am I in your way, ma'am? Sorry. Okay, well that's done. I guess I should go and annoy the vicar. But maybe I should wait until I know for a fact that they've left. Let's see here. Get rid of the vicar. Pass the message to the vicar. So there's no doubt that there's heresy underfoot at the Bauer farm. All I have to do now is to verify the vicar's suspicions. Okay. What does the quest say? Mistress Bauer was resistant to the idea, but I finally persuaded her to flee from Ujits with her family right away. Hopefully they'll escape the clutches of that bloodthirsty vicar. And more importantly, let's hope he doesn't find out that it was I who warned them. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, time to ride back to Ujits in the cover of night. I'm about to reach dawn. And, I need to get back to kidnap someone, like, as soon as I'm done with this. So, once again, we're riding back. Alright, Vicar. I have something to report to you, sir. Wake up.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, yes. I know who the heretics are.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place.
Okay, so he just tells them
and I
him
found a
everything
family
without
cross
my
there.
prompting, so that's fine.
It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing at all. The farm was deserted, not a living soul anywhere.
Exactly.
They fled. So they are heretics.
What
But
will
they're
you do,
gone.
Monsignor?
It's not the first time the devil's spawn has fled from me. I'll do the same as always. Track them down and capture them. Don't worry, they won't get far. Thank you for your help. You may leave. May the
You're
Lord
welcome.
watch
Now,
over
the
you.
funny thing is, I am well aware that Henry said, hey, their farm is to the north. Henry giving them the misleading directions. Their farm is actually to the south, so, alright. Perfect. Now I've got to ride back in the cover of darkness to Talmberg. The good news is it doesn't seem too far away, but I have to ride through the woods, so the likelihood of me being ambushed is fairly high, in my humble opinion. So I need to head away from the steeple, and then take a left at my first opportunity.
I'll slay you, you scum! What's him up?
I knew I was gonna run into something. Well, this is not gonna go well, is it? I'm stuck in the dark against really heavily armored bandits. Oh, a dog. Okay, great. That's good. Very heavily armored. Holy cow. That's very impressive. Stop attacking my dog. Yes, please stop attacking my dog. Die. He's not dying. Okay, I think it's a good idea for me to switch gears. And by that, I mean switch weapons. Warhammer, please. Against these heavily armored dudes? Yes. Ah, this is bad. This is so bad.
Vanished. He must be here somewhere.
Yeah, I vanished. Totally vanished. No, stop.
You'll get what for?
Okay, where are they going? Away. I don't like it that you're going away. Oh, good, 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 good. I appreciate that. Thank you for yielding. I wish I could keep smacking him, though. I did smack him. Good. I'm glad I killed him, actually. There was a chance that I wasn't going to kill him. The problem here is I have no choice. I have no choice but to have no shield. Because I would not be able to see otherwise. Okay. No. This is bad. Although, actually, it's not terrible. I think I'm doing fairly decently, all things considered. I'm not bleeding. My HP... I've taken some damage, because I can see the blood around the edge of my, Ow. Around the edge of my screen, but it could be worse. Move it. I am the grand champion of the arena. Nice. Die already. Die already. Deserved. 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 Alright, that was exceptionally brutal. And now he's breakdancing. Okay, I should probably loot him before he flies off screen or something. Okay, well that was good. Went fairly well, I think, actually. And now I get to pick up a lot of expensive gear. I don't think any of this is going to be an upgrade. But still worth picking up, I think. Definitely worth picking up the food. Okay, now I've got to continue my journey. Do I have to bandage up at all? I may want to drink a marigold concoction. I also did save recently. I used a savior snap because I had a feeling I was going to run into trouble in the woods. And I didn't want to replay like all of that. Okay, so definitely drink a marigold. And I guess I don't need bandages at the moment. Yeah, I'm not bleeding. Okay, that's good. What happened to your hammer? Do you have a hammer upgrade for me? That's what I really want. Heavy Warhammer. Is this the same as what I've already got? Let's see. It is almost the same. It's spelled slightly differently. It's a little spikier, so apparently stabbing will do more damage, but I think the blunt is what I want in this case. Speaking of which, I should probably use up some of my kits and then continue looting and then ride off into the night. So I will just do that off screen. I will see you, hopefully, back in Talmberg, assuming no one else decides to jump me on the way there. Oh my goodness, I think I made it back to Talmberg. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so I'm riding into Talmberg now. Gotta go past the bridge and then back to the Hunter's Lodge, apparently. I know it's a bit too dark, for dawn, so I was about to say, oh, so I should probably rest for a night. I do have a bed here in Talmberg, now that I think about it. Although dawn's about to happen anyway. I might as well stage the kidnapping and then hopefully stay awake to resolve the rest of the quest, and then I can take a long sleep. A long nap sounds right down my alley right now. So I remember there being a path around the side, somewhere around here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. This will lead me up to the cabin, which is where I need to wait. Private area.
Hey!
Is that the hunter?
What's that?
Nothing. I'm allowed to be here. That's a guard, actually, isn't it?
Who's there?
No one. You're a guard. Chill out. Why do you have a random guard just camping here?
Who are you? What the?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm totally allowed to be here. Shut up.
No
Okay, the dog constantly barking, not good. Is that my dog? What are you doing, Mutt? Welcome back, but really. Okay, I guess I should probably wait and then see if he'll draw away the guard at any point. Cause what was it? I can turn this off for now. Actually, yeah, that's back in Ratai. Abduct Margaret. I swear he said to wait until dawn. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get into my sneaking gear, maybe. I still want to talk to her, but... Okay, so I've taken off my noise-generating gear, and I'm just gonna sneak onto the property. I don't know if and when Hannikin is gonna blow that horn, but I'm kind of like, if I can just go in there and potentially knock them out, that might even be better, right? Then I don't have to rely on Hannikin actually, doing something. Because right now I have no guarantee he's actually going to do it. Well, there she is. Oh. Get him. Get him. Get him. Take him out now. Good. Good. And now I can hopefully talk to her. I guess I can steal from him while I'm here, right? You had some money. I'll take your trunk key. And your door key. And your bread. Thank you. I want to talk to you, but only after I deal with the trunk. There was nothing in it. Wasting my time. Okay, Margaret. You don't want to talk. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. That's okay. And now I need to bring her to the mine gallery. Oh, back to where we came from. Can I load her up on the horse? This can't be done when you're carrying someone. Oh. That's... Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. So let's grab her again. Is she gonna wake up at some point while I'm carrying her? This is so weird. I've never kidnapped someone before. I need that guard to not catch me. The guard's not here, so that's good. Should we just get up and run? Oh, crap. Don't mind me. How did he not respond to me? How did he not see that? I'm just gonna keep walking. Yep. I'm just gonna walk out of town. Carrying a lady on my back, and the guy was blind. Okay. I bumped into him while carrying her, and he didn't care. So he must not be paid very well, then. Okay, so I'm just coming back down. I guess I should go around and then follow the river. Okay, this is fine. I'm flabbergasted that it worked. Since this is taking some time and I can't actually run while carrying her, I'm just gonna skip ahead, unless something interesting happens in between. We finally made it back to the mine. It was one hell of a walk, let me tell you.
Good work, Henry. Now we have to act fast and sort out Nicholas. Are you alright?
No, it's been a very interesting 24 hours because of this. Wow. I don't think about it. What's next? I don't have a good feeling about this.
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it, but what else can we do?
Believe me, it gives me no pleasure either. But there's no other way. Take this confession. Go to Nicholas and make him sign it before you tell him where Margaret is.
What if he doesn't want to?
What if he refuses?
You'll have to make him, one way or another.
Alright, my speech will come into play. Why don't you go to him? Because he'll straight up kill you on the spot or call the guards.
I'm not complaining, but couldn't you go to him yourself?
Believe me, I'd rather not drag you into it at all. But if Nicholas sees me, he'll go straight for my throat before I get a word in. The only way to avoid bloodshed is if you go.
Okay, sure.
Yes, you're probably right.
And what if he goes for me?
And what if he attacks me?
I can kill him, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Of course you'll have to defend yourself. If you knock some sense into him in a duel, all well and good, but don't forget we need him alive. So keep a cool head.
Alright, noted.
Right. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
So if we do end up fighting, I can
Here's
get into
the
that situation,
Don't
but I
forget
need to
tell
make sure I
him
keep
he
him
should
alive.
Get the hell out of Talmberg before we take it to the castle.
Where would I find you?
I'll wait for you in the clearing. Be quick. I don't want to keep poor Margaret here any longer than necessary.
I understand.
Yeah. Can I actually talk to her? Nicholas's testimony. Can I actually read that? I'm not sure. I also need to go to town to repair this before I equip it. It's slightly, marginally better than what I already have. By like 1 slash defense, basically. It's like barely stronger. Can we talk? You still don't want to talk to me. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I don't blame her for not wanting to talk to me. Can I read the testimony? I cannot read the testimony. Okay. Well, time to get back into town. Is it still too early? It's 6 in the morning. You think he's going to be awake at this point? Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. Is this trespassing? It is trespassing. So in that case, I'm just going to wait a couple hours. In hindsight, I probably should have just gone to sleep in the inn for 2 hours, but it's fine. So hopefully he'll be awake by now. My energy is still somehow above 50, so this is fine. I bet Henry is aching for a good night's sleep right about now. Okay, so is this still trespassing? It is still trespassing, but you're coming up now. Okay, that's good. At least you're coming out. Will I win a duel against him? Probably. There's no guarantee, but decent chance. So let's talk once you're actually out of the confines of your home. Hi.
Have you seen my wife, Margaret? I'm sure something must have happened to her. I can't find her anywhere.
Yes, I've seen her.
Well, speak. Where is she?
Well,
Anakin
you
Hare's
see.
holding her captive.
How do you know that?
Well, you see. It doesn't matter.
It makes no odds. Just listen to me.
What, you whoreson? Tell
Excuse
me where
me?
she is right now, or you'll rue the day.
I mean, fair.
Bluster all you want, but if you ever want to see Margaret again, you better get a grip on yourself.
Where is she? Tell me.
Yeah, you scratch my
I dare
back,
you
and
punch
I'll
me
scratch
right now.
yours. Sign this parchment here, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Does he even know what it says?
I,
Can he read?
Nicholas
Ah, okay,
Angel,
okay.
do hereby confess conspiracy against Sir Hannikin Hare. Just in proper punishment. What? You must be out of your fucking mind. Never.
Well, you see, Margaret is in danger. Have you no honor? I feel like this is the moral thing.
Honor at
Yeah.
all? You almost sent an innocent man to his death on account of a woman, and now justice has
Hey,
finally
that's
caught
not
up with
the
you.
argument I wanted
So
you to go
face it
with.
like a man.
Justice. What's all this about justice? Come to that, who are you, really? Why, you probably weren't even a glint in your father's eye when it all happened, and you want to judge me?
Fair.
Merciful justice. If you sign this, Sir Hannikin will give you a head start. You and your wife could be long gone before Divish learns what you did.
Oh, good.
I
Okay,
take it
at least
there's
they can
no
go
other
together.
option.
Nope.
None. But the deal could have been far worse. You can trade your good name for a happy life with your wife.
Fair enough.
There.
Just go and be
Now
nobodies
tell
in
me
another
where my
town.
wife is.
There's
Or
an old
another-
mine camp
another
a
city.
little to the south of here. Margaret is in there, alive and well.
I certainly hope so.
Okay, lovely. Well, that went well. Now what? Where am I going now? Is Hannikin still hanging out in the same place? No, he's out at a different camp somewhere. Okay, fair enough. I have apparently found this camp before. I love how he's staying like 2 steps away from Nicholas's house. All right, so now we just need to find Hannikin, and then we should be good. So head through here. I know it's trespassing. And then take a right once we're out of the woods. Oh, is that the camp right there? You've got your own little house? Nice. Not even bad. Okay. I actually ran past this on my first run through. Hannikin? Okay, hi. Look at
So,
you in full armor.
Have you got it?
It's done. He signed it.
Voluntarily.
Yes.
Yes. More or less.
Well, we blackmailed him.
I'm glad
but-
it's been done without bloodshed.
Yeah, for
What
the
now?
most part.
Will you take the confession to Talmberg?
We'll go together. I need you to bear witness. I've been gone for years, and I'm not sure they'll take my word for anything.
Well, I hope they do believe you. Otherwise, we're both for the noose.
Yeah, we're
Don't
screwed
worry.
otherwise.
Divish won't forget our former friendship so easily. Are you ready to go?
Sure, yeah, why not? Are we teleporting? Because if we're teleporting into the castle, I'm more than happy to sleep for the night. Oh, wow, a cutscene and everything. Fascinating. Hello there. Ah, okay, so we're not going to hear the whole conversation, we're just going to see it play out. Very nice. Hello.
Hannikin Hare. I never expected to see you again.
It was the will of God that I returned.
You realize that Sir Henry of Lipa has never repealed his sentence against you. I'm duty-bound to arrest you and turn you over to the provincial court.
Yes, but you see...
Perhaps. But will you read this first? Henry here is my witness that your master huntsman Nicholas signed it himself. This ought to change their minds.
Hopefully. This is the part where he arrests us anyway. You don't need to know how this came to be, okay? Don't ask about what happened.
I'm sorry, Hannikin. I always trusted you. But your guilt seemed irrefutable. Nicholas was very thorough. Oh, there's no doubting his own confession. Captain.
Yes, sir.
Dude is long gone.
Have the Master Huntsman arrested.
That won't be necessary. I don't think they'll find him.
He's
I
alive.
understand.
I like how he's not asking any questions. It's like, we could have just murdered the man and thrown him out into the
So-
woods, but who knows?
What's to be done with you now? Poaching and kidnapping the Master Huntsman's wife.
So you knew.
You see my difficulty.
Oh, so you did know.
I can't stay here. It's enough to know my name is cleared.
I'll have a letter drawn up to recommend you to the service of Sir Vincent at Vellish Castle.
Where?
Thank you, sir.
Who?
But if Nicholas has vanished and we're sending you to Vellish, then who's going to be my master hunter here?
There's one obvious candidate.
No. I have no
Henry
interest in hunting.
Help me bring Nicholas to justice.
No.
And he's no disgrace as a hunter.
I hate hunting.
Really? Well, what of it, young man?
No thanks. I have no choice, do I? The heretics have been arrested. What? Why would they be arrested? I guess I'll accept it anyway, just for the sake of it. I'll get a title, why not?
It would be an honor, sir.
Good, good. Then I hereby name you Master Huntsman at Talmberg Castle.
Sure, why not?
My chamberlain will tell you more about your new responsibilities.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Hannigan.
Apparently that's a rare achievement.
I could never have managed it without you. God willing, we will meet again one day.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, maybe in the second game. Who knows? I got myself another home. You can sleep here and save the game. Where? In this building?
Have you looked into that matter of the boundary dispute?
Oops.
I have, sir.
Okay, so the quest log just told me, hey... Yeah, the quest log told me, oh, they've been arrested, but I don't think so. He's already done his job and left. Did I actually get them killed by reporting them too early? I hope not. But I guess I will find out another time. I'm going to call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. So Henry is now the Master Huntsman of Talmberg, as well as the hidden secret of the Lady of Talmberg. So we will catch you next time as we try to get more titles for Henry. Have a great day, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye now.